What Viking tactics were used in the Battle of Svolder? Have you ever wondered how Vikings fought at sea? The Battle of Svolder, which took place around the year 1000, is a perfect example of Viking naval tactics in action. This battle was not just a clash of swords. It was a strategic showcase of cunning and skill between Norway and a coalition of Danish and Swedish forces. At Svolder, the Vikings relied on traditional naval tactics that emphasized boarding and hand-to-hand combat. One key tactic was the formation and positioning of their ships. Viking vessels were often arranged side by side, creating a floating battle line. This setup allowed the crew to fight effectively while also forming a barrier against enemy attacks. Larger ships played a central role in the battle. For instance, King Olaf's flagship, known as the Long Serpent, was positioned in the middle of the formation. Its higher sides provided a defensive advantage, allowing warriors to shoot arrows and javelins down at their opponents. This tactic made it difficult for the enemy to retaliate effectively. When it came to engaging the enemy, Vikings were known for their boarding parties. Since their ships lacked artillery, they would grapple enemy vessels together and engage in fierce hand-to-hand combat. This tactic was crucial during the Battle of Svolder, where the focus was on overwhelming the enemy in close quarters. The Danish and Swedish forces, led by King Sweyn I Forkbeard and Earl Erik Håkonsson, used surprise to their advantage. They laid an ambush for King Olaf's fleet near the island of Svolder. This unexpected attack allowed them to exploit their numerical superiority right from the start of the battle. Flanking maneuvers were also a significant part of the strategy. Earl Erik's forces attacked from the sides, which weakened Olaf's defensive line. By clearing enemy ships one by one, they forced Olaf's remaining forces to retreat toward the Long Serpent, isolating it gradually. The Allied forces capitalized on their superior numbers. Despite facing initial resistance, they warred on the Norwegian defenses through continuous attacks. This tactic proved effective, leading to a decisive victory for the Danish and Swedish alliance. The Battle of Svolder is a fascinating chapter in Scandinavian history. It highlights the strategic use of naval warfare and the importance of alliances during the Viking Age. The tactics employed during this battle reflected the adaptability and skill of the Vikings in naval combat, which were essential for their influence across Europe. In summary, the tactics used in the Battle of Svolder included formations that maximized fighting capability, the strategic use of larger ships, boarding tactics, surprise attacks, and flanking maneuvers. These elements combined to create a remarkable example of Viking naval warfare that shaped the course of Scandinavian history.